If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
I can draft you, but I won't. Some rank by humor, while others don't. There's 1,000 reasons to draft someone first round and ignore past captains, but I wish to get a one. Who is your choice? Is Chad's ringing in your ear? And if I heard Ryan, which I don't, his mic's muted, I fear. Everyone I've ever loved is here watching the stream. I'm sorry, SilentAl, but I'm catching all your balls. We've had 9 seasons, it's time for some new teams. I'm on the edge of where I am drafted. Now follow me into season 10. Into season 10. Into season 10. What do you want? 'Cause I've been trying new formats. Are you here not to draft me? Will you make a big mistake? Or are you some new captain who's a little bit nervous? Who knows deep down I'm not first round material? Every day is a little harder as I wait for this draft stream. Don't you know there's 10 new teams that long to win? Into season 10. Into season 10. Into season 10. Who's the captains? Who will draft me? Do you want me? Can you pick me?
Oh man, that was amazing, and I have to follow that. Well, there's only one way to follow that, and that is with an unboxing video. Check it out. I have the new Kapow, the new Wise Wizard game. So let's get into this because I know everybody's been waiting months and months and months for this. And I've got to play the demo copies at Origins, but now that we have like a production copy with upgraded components, this is going to be amazing. So yeah, let's start busting into it. We have the rule book. We have some production art, and oh man, there are so many dice in here, and we're going to go through each and every single one of them.
Okay, Al. Sorry, I'm late. I got ready.
Unless anyone else has like anything else they want to do tonight instead, or I guess for Europeans like early morning.
Al,
Um,
I got ready like you said. I got my matching outfit on. Oh,
you have a matching outfit?
that's... You didn't...
Come on, it's the new Wise Wizard game. I figured this was the only time we would actually have another Wise Wizard game. Because, I mean, we're going to have to wait another at least year for, like, any other content.
Right, I know. Oh, kapow! I'd love to watch you unbox that, Al. I'm so down for it, but we got a dodgeball draft to do.
But we have, like, 2 volumes.
I know. I'm
No?
sorry.
All right.
All right. Look,
I
it's not my
guess we
fault.
should.
It's not my
I
fault.
mean, we do have like we do have like a ton of people like watching and on hold, ready to start drafting people. I mean, it would be unbearably cruel and very silent Alish to make them sit and wait for hours while I play a game
I mean,
that they can't touch.
to be fair, it's probably unbearably cruel to make them look at this sequin top, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay.
That is true.
Welcome everyone to the Dodgeball Season 10 live draft. Al, I'm so excited, and wow, as you said, what a number to open by Carissa. That was absolutely fantastic. I mean, the last one was great, and this was just amazing. So thank you so much to Carissa and her wonderful voice. That was just unbelievable. And Al, I mean, it
is spectacular and just a testament to the league.
Yeah, absolutely. Love to hear more of that. I'm a little quiet. Oh goodness, you know what? I'm not sure there's a great deal I can do about this. My OBS settings went to pants in between 2 days ago when I set them and now, so I'm not certain there's actually anything I can do about that.
Just shout a little more. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll just have to shout and stuff my family and other animals. Or Al is too loud. Well, I definitely can't do anything about Al. Well, maybe. How about that? Maybe if I quieten Al just a little. Does that work, Al? No, maybe.
I don't know. That would be sort of out of character for me to be quiet.
I think that made me quieter. Well, I don't know. Anyway, we've got a draft to do. It's been a while. I was gonna shall I bring it up? I was gonna bring up the history and just talk through, but I might do that afterwards after we've gone through the meat of the draft, Al, I reckon, rather than bringing that in, because I know Cranky was a little bit hesitant for me to accidentally spoil anything, which has happened before. I don't know if that's a thing that would happen again necessarily, but it's a good job you can't see what I'm seeing right now, because otherwise it would have. So maybe he was right. Once I flicked back through the Season 8 awards, which seem to have been... I don't know why it says Season 8 awards either. This is clearly the Season 10.
Does it say... Oh, it does say Season 8. Well, to be fair, we apparently didn't update them last draft either. So they've been Season 8 now for a bit. I did check, though, and this time he did spell all the names correctly. So we at least have that going for us.
We've got that going for us. Well, I mean, let's then, Al, without further ado, let's go into... Oh,
I guess they're the Season 9 awards, even though they say Season 8. So I guess...
They definitely
I guess we're good there.
Awards. Yeah. They're definitely right. But... we can all blame me. I think that's fair. We all expect it. But Al, we're going to recap Season 9. Now, last season there were 10 teams. They were captained by Poop Deck, Osmosis Brent, PC Load Letter, Jester 204, Darth Kronos, Markbot 3000, Dusto, Guianos, who apparently is not a real-life cat, shocking news, Seabus Ripper,
I
and
am
Tuna
sad.
Slap. I know, right? 6 of whom were captaining for the first time and 4 returning for a second chance. There were 1,724 total games of Star Realms. Played in the 45 regular season dodgeball matches, which is about 38 games per match. And of course, a catch at the Roxbury, captained by Osmosis Brent, containing one Carlos, Cranky Day, Nautical Stew, Sir Thestral, Seraphina, and Sarah T, finished with an unmatched and very impressive 7-2 record to win the season. Just a great season, Al. Another rookie captain winning, some breakout performances, some people who failed to perform. As always, I'm not necessarily pointing at myself there, but yeah, it was season 9 was cracking. I don't know how you remember that fondly or not.
It was a lot of fun. We almost stayed on schedule last season, which was pretty cool. Um, um, but yeah, it was a good time. It was a fun time. I think a lot of people had fun, which I think is the most important part.
Absolutely, yeah, I agree. And Al, I think you were going to run us through the non-league events that occurred in that break between season 9
Oh, I
and,
see.
now.
You gave me this one.
Well,
I
you know.
appreciate that. Thanks. You'll know why at the end of the slide. So, during the season, we had the Battle Royale competition, which was the 17th time that has been run, and my good friend Agent Seto came out victorious for that one. That was then followed by the third ever Ultimate Shootout, where Dark Lighter earned his 4th medal.
Super impressive.
Just an absolute beat, dodgeball. Then I recruited Cranky Day to do a special event called Dodgeball Hot Potato, which I used to give out some Gen Con swag that I acquired, and 10 lucky people won some exclusive promos from Gen Con,
I want to
which
say I
I
was.
felt like
Sorry, carry on,
that
Al.
event ran for a really long time, and I really appreciate Cranky for doing that for me, because I came back with a wicked case of COVID and couldn't concentrate clearly, and he was very nice to take over and run that event and come up with that event.
I was low-key
Um,
super
so anyway,
sad about that because I was doing really, really well. And I had a ball almost all the way through the entire thing until the last
mm-mm.
round. Still, that's a hot potato.
Yeah. And then between seasons, not much happened. Uh, Cranky promised balls of fire, and he started it yesterday. So many of us are playing in that to sort of get sharp for the season. Um, and we all appreciate the Cranky Commissioner, despite whatever he might say about
And
himself.
I would just like to point out that I was looking at the slides as Cranky wrote this copy, and I just fell about. And then I stitched Al up with it, so that was kind of fun.
Yeah.
But we've got some season 8 awards, Al. And first up, we've got the Peacekeeper Award. This goes to the
Oh, look,
overall.
we have season 9 awards.
Yep, season 9 awards, not season 8
Somebody
awards.
changed them.
Oh well, not on this. They didn't. The Peacekeeper Award
Oh,
is for the overall win percentage, and it goes to the player who had a 53-33 record, which is a 62 overall percent win rate. Now that's honestly, genuinely bonkers across that many games of dodgeball.
yeah.
This award goes to Imam69. Well done.
Yay.
And then next up, Al, I think this one's yours.
This is the Warpgate Cruiser Award for the best racer. Goes to a player who had an 8-1 record in races, backed up by a 58% win percentage. And that award goes to JL,
Oh, congratulations,
who was a
JL.
rookie last season.
Yes, one of those sneaky rookies, though, who's actually pretty good at the game to begin with, and it's the adjustment to dodgeball which can be the question. He did pretty well,
Yeah.
though, if I remember rightly. Might be
Yes,
one
he
to watch
did.
out for. Next up, we've got the Stealth Tower Award. That's a defensive award for being hardest to hit. It goes to the player who has only hit 4 times on 23 targets. That award goes to Guianos, the non-cat man himself, who I see has just typed in chat that the previous award winner is super racist. So this is going to be just a delight. Next up, Al.
I wonder if he's going to get defensive about that comment. So the next award is the Jamming Terminal, a defensive award for excellence in catching. This player racked up 7 catches in 24 attempts. It is a name that I'm not sure if all of you are familiar with. It's a young guy named Juan Carlos.
Yeah, I think I've heard of him. Like, he's been around a little
Yeah,
bit, maybe?
he's been a while. I think he might have won a few things in previous seasons, but I'm not sure. We might have to have Cranky check on that.
Yeah, I think he might not be able to bring his head up to read this award from all of the metal he's got hanging around his neck from previous awards. So we'll have to check on that. But next up is the Defense Center Award that's awarded to the best overall performer on defense. It goes to a player who was hit 6 times but brought in 8 catches on 18 attempts, having dodged another 3 of those, which is, I mean, crazy. This award goes to Slavic. Well done, Slavic. Pretty consistent player, if I remember Mr. Tester.
Mm-hmm. The next one is going to be the Missile Mech, which is an offensive award given to a player who is most difficult to catch. And this player made 22 throws and had none of them caught. And that goes to Acox89.
Someone who appears in the offensive category quite frequently, Al.
Quite frequently. I feel like he's a very underrated player. He's won a few awards, and I think he's even captained a winning team.
That, I believe, is correct. Season, was it 7 or 8? I think he was the winning captain.
Somewhere in there, yeah.
Yeah. And also got shirts made for his team, if I remember rightly, in his year.
Well, that's really the important part, isn't it?
Basically really sets the bar for everybody else.
Yeah.
If you can't get shirts made for your team, who even are you? Next up, we've got the Obliterator Award. This is an offensive award for racking up large numbers of hits. In that category, it goes to the player who recorded 13 hits on 23 throws. So chances are only just below 50-50 if they throw at you, you're toast, which is bonkers. This award goes to Bork and Beans. It's Borkers. Congrats to Bork. That's another player who, when they get the bit between their teeth, Al, it's just... Didn't Bork take out an entire team by themselves? Did that not happen?
Yes, I think it was my team.
Yes. Yeah, that wasn't a good time.
I think we were ahead like by a lot, and then Bork just took us all out.
Just decimated the entire team. Obviously, Ride the Beans or Bork and Yoshi, depending on how you preferred your nomenclature. But next up, Al.
Next up is the No, it isn't. It is the Leviathan Award. Best overall player on offense. And this player managed to rack up 14 hits while only throwing 2 catches on 26 attempts.
Whew.
And that award is the C-Bus Ripper.
The C-Bus Ripper, a perennially solid player, Al. I think we can all agree on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. And then...
definitely.
I think finally is the Siege Fortress. I'm not 100% certain because I'm super prepared.
Yes,
but
I skipped ahead on one slide.
The Siege Fortress is an award going to the player combining a strong offense with a strong defense to be the best overall player and MVP of the season. And Al, just to, if I remind everyone, the way Cranky does these awards is that you only win one award. You win the highest award that you can win, and then you are precluded from any other categories.
Correct.
But this is the best overall player and MVP of the entire season. It goes to the player who scored 13 hits and was caught just 1 time on 39 throws and caught 6 balls on 123 targets with a 65% overall win rate. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Corey Bear. Just phenomenal stats, Al. Couldn't get more superlative if I tried. Fantastic player, lovely gentleman, and well deserving of that award.
Exactly.
Yeah, but now we've got the season 10 intro. Do you want to run us through this, Al?
Sure. Season 10. We will have 10 captains for this season, and they have combined for 55 seasons of experience and are comprised of 5 first-time captains, 2 second-time captains, and 3 captains that are going to have their third go at being a captain. Man, how many times can I say captain in one sentence?
So many.
The tournament, as it has always been, will be a full round robin. Each team will play every other team over the course of 9 rounds. A final playoff game will be played if and only if more than one team ties for the best record. Otherwise, best record wins the tournament outright. No new league rules this season, but we do want to emphasize that having fun is the first priority and that playing with utmost sportsmanship is the ultimate goal.
Absolutely.
So basically, have fun, don't be a dick.
Yeah. Don't be a jerk. Have as much fun as possible. And welcome to all those first-time chatters I've seen in the chat. I'm terribly bad at picking you out, but I see Crunchy Stuff 32 there getting involved. It's really nice to see people here for the draft. It's genuinely a good time. Again, in my opinion. So we've got the season 10 lineup, Al. We've got, and I think people have seen the team logos by now.
Yes, they've seen the logos. I think most people have figured out the theme of the season.
Absolutely. But just in case there was any doubts, first up we've got Hannibals. That's captained by Alex Hines, Vorizori. He has 9 seasons of experience, captained Season 2 Ballers of Fortune and Season 7 Through to a Kill. Al, next up we've got
the Catchercist, captained by Doug Waller, who is Patriarch 215, 8 seasons of experience, and the ultimate paterfamilias. I'd like to point out he is one of the longest running players to be to finally be a captain. Like, he's been in 8 seasons, and this is his first time.
Absolutely, and probably one of the best meme posters in terms of certainly cats that I see on Facebook pretty much all the time.
Yeah.
Just so much nonsense comes out of Patriarch. It's wonderful. So welcome, Doug, to the captain's table. I hope you have a lot of fun. Next up, we have The Balls Have Eyes, captained by John Luther, Thestral. He's got 2 seasons of experience, and he was a member of Season 9 Champions, A Catch at the Roxbury.
Next up is the Rocky Horror Picture Throw, captained by Jennifer Lentz, Clever Missy, 9 seasons of experience, captain of the Season 3 Archangels and Season 6 You're Killing Me Balls. And she was the Season 6 Jamming Terminal Award winner.
Absolutely, and if she hadn't been a captain, I would not have been able to point out how good she is on defense and well-deserved winner, because she's also known as Catch Missy, is her kind of pseudonym in the dodgeball world. Just plucks those balls out of the air. Next, we've got Invasion of the Dodgy Catchers, captained by Ian Sturrock, known as Sturrock. He's got 3 seasons of experience, and he was a member of Season 8 Champions Sweet Catch O' Mine.
Next up is a Girl Dodgeballs Alone at Night. That's captained by Sandra Sullivan, who is Super Grandma, and she has 7 seasons of experience. She was also a captain of the Season 6 Let's Not Get Caught, and she is the ultimate matriarch to even out our patriarch.
Yeah, I'd just like to catch up with Clever Missy, who said in chat that she thinks Ryan hates my team. And no, I love it. I love the Rocky Horror Picture Throw. It's so fantastic. How could you think I didn't like that? It's amazing. Next up, we've got the Blobberduke. That's captained by Andy Philippe, a Legend October, formerly Thestral. They have 4 seasons of experience and captained Season 7 Foils Are Forever.
We have a Nightmare on Realm Street that is captained by Chris Politis, or Politis C. He is the husband of Season 4 champion Sabella. He is also has 8 seasons of experience. He's a member of the Season 2 champion Super Ballers, Season 8 champion Sweet Catch a Mine, captained Season 1 Wrecking Balls and Season 5 Ballers of Grayskull. He's a Battle Royale 6 and Battle Royale 11 winner. He also got the Target Practice number 3 Dodging Champion, and he was the Season 2 Leviathan and Season 7 Siege Fortress Awards winner. But I think we can all agree that huge list, the only thing that's really important is he is the husband of Season 4 champion Captain Sabella.
Absolutely, and honestly, Al, that's the only thing there that leads me into thinking he didn't write his own biography there, because I'm pretty sure he would never have put that in if pushed.
No.
Next, we've got Mid-Thromar, captained by Jelly Lansdale, legend Jael, formerly JL. So many name changes this season.
So many.
1 season of experience, noob, and Season 8 Warpgate Cruiser Award winner.
And finally, we have Stram Borker's Catula, captained by Greg Alleg, also newly crowned legend Borkin Beans. 4 seasons of experience, member of Season 7 champion Lethal Is Not Enough and Season 8 champion Sweet Catch a Mine. He's Battle Royale 12 winner, a Balls of Fire 4 winner, a Season 6 Siege Fortress and Season 8 Obliterator Award winners.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. So that's all the captains. Welcome to them. No pressure. We're about to get to the actual draft where you earn your corn. And here's hoping you all have wonderful seasons. There are the images just one last time. I do quite... The Bulls Have Eyes, I think, is one of my favorites. There.
Oh, that is an amazing...
I mean, they're all great, but there's some crackers in there. Love it.
I mean, they're all horror movies, but those balls staring at me, those give me nightmares.
They definitely do. They're almost hypnotically cute in a bad way. But it's draft time. So we're going to take a moment.
Draft time.
I'll get the draft table up. I'll get the captains in, and then we'll see what we can do here, and maybe draft some dodgeball players. So 1 moment while we do this, because in all my panicking of getting things set, that's one thing I didn't actually have. No, that's not the draft kit I'm looking for. Do you know what? Did Cranky not share it with me? He might not have done.
I don't know.
It's.
Do you need a link?
I might need a link. Yeah. Only high quality productions here, people.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't have. I don't have that. You'll be sending that to me via Facebook, will you?
Sure.
Which I'd closed, but it's all good. It's always very excited. I am very keen, knowing that Super Grandma is a captain. I'm very keen to see this order, Al, because I'll be honest, I have my reservations about some of these captains and what they might do in round 1. We've seen people go off-piste before, as we shall say. And
here's what I'm concerned about, is we have a lot of captains who have changed their names.
Oh,
I mean, we also have a lot of captains who are legends, but we've had now, let's see, it was Ride the Yoshi as Borkin Beans.
Yeah.
And then JL to Jael, and then recently Thestral to October.
That's
and
right.
Here's my real question now, is we have Sir Thestral, and is he going to change his name? And if he is it going to be Mr. October, either in relation to his wife, or is he just like a big Reggie Jackson fan?
Or is it going to be when September ends?
Sorry, I forgot. You're British. That was an American baseball joke. So,
But maybe it's when September ends. You know, he's a big Green Day fan, and that's his way of.
maybe.
Yeah, who knows? Is this? Of course. Nothing ever runs smoothly, but this may be the most outrageous delay in drafting that we've had yet, and hopefully Adam can forgive me, but I don't think he's going to sometime. That is the wrong one.
How about we just have people like close their eyes and imagine the draft board?
Just imagine what it's going to look like, and everything will be fine. I think last time we did this, that it's...
So, yes, Steph, this is a great time to go to the bathroom.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it's going to be real good for you, because this isn't going to be fixed anytime soon. He said with the only confidence in his voice he could muster. Why is that doing that? Let me interact with this. So what I'm going to have to do is change that to 75 on here. I think, is it going to have to be 60, maybe?
So apparently I have to turn down my input mic.
Oh, to make...
People are complaining.
You're too loud?
I guess so.
Well, maybe they're too loud.
Maybe their ears are too sensitive.
Yeah, you know. Alright, so let's cut that down.
So, how is that? And I'm not asking you because you apparently are fine with me no matter what.
Yeah, because my voice should be coming through the microphone, even though Discord shenanigans. I'm going to have to 50% that, aren't I? I would just like to point out to everyone that I'm not a complete incompetent. I've just been at work all day and I set settings.
No, not completely.
No, mostly, but not completely. So I think...
Okay.
I transition that up. Hopefully that's legible, and everyone should be able to see it. It doesn't obscure anything. And if
I see it.
Yeah, that should be good to go. Whew, it's all right.
All right, now you have some reverb, so.
That I can fix, but you won't be able to hear. No. Yeah, I'm actually not sure what I can do about that, apart from muting myself in Discord. But then
That's all right. We'll just say it's like a horror movie.
Yeah. And all the captains have magically found themselves into the way into the booth. So this is good. Now, before we get started, I will remind all the captains that whilst it's absolutely okay to talk a little bit about your picks, a 3-minute monologue is probably not on the cards. It should be a time-bound draft, and you shouldn't be taking more than about 50 seconds and less as the rounds go forward, right? Definitely make the sheet bigger.
I love how you say that after we just like blasted through, 10 minutes of us like diddling around trying to figure out how to get the draft sheet up.
In my defense, no, there's no defense. Yes, I know. Literally the worst. The worst. So what I can do is maybe that and put it down. That's the best I can do, people, for you. It's honestly the biggest I can make it. That's what she said.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, so as you can see from this table, we're going to do our kind of adjusted snake. It's going to be round one. We're going to begin with Hannibal's. We're going to go all the way through to Stramble's Cascatula. Then we're going to go back to Hannibal's to begin round two. And for round two, that's when we snake, and so the end of round 2 we'll see Borg and Beans pick 2 players and snake back towards Forizori, who will pick round 3 and 4 together. I hope everyone's very excited. I know I am. And captains, the floor is yours. Alex, Hines, Forizori, please begin the draft.
Well, thank you, Ryan Powell Hypaspist. Glad to do it. Out of sympathy and a lack of belief in the sophomore slump, I'm going to make my first pick, my right honorable friend, the member for Star Realms South, Serafina.
A bold pick there, Al. So Serafina, notably an incredibly good performer last season. In Season 9, did really well. Probably blew expectations wide open with her performance, in fact. She produced wins out of nowhere. But pick 1, round 1 of the draft? Too bold?
That's amazing. I mean, based on what we've seen for first, like, number 1 overall picks in the past, no, this is probably the most reasonable one we've seen in a few seasons.
I represent that remark.
But Serafina played really great as a rookie. We'll see if she hits a sophomore slump or if she just continues and gets even better with that 1 season of experience under her belt.
Absolutely. So no pressure, Serafina. Round 1, pick 1. You are in that chair now. Welcome to the club. And then moving swiftly on, we'll go to the catch assist. Patriarch 215, your first round pick, please.
Well, I'm going to go with the more conservative, tried and true, long-time killer, Juan Carlos.
Oh, tough to argue with that one, Al. I'm both nodding our heads in agreement there. Juan Carlos, always a fantastic pick in round 1.
Yes.
No.
Always a perennial first-round pick. Always a good pick to have. Good one.
Yeah, never disappoints. And Sir Thestral, the Bulls have eyes. Your round 1 pick, please.
Well, I will be going with the MVP of last season and pick Corey Bear.
Yeah, another nod of the head from me there, Al. Corey Bear, ex-teammate of ours, lover of the Rickroll, and lovely human being, and an absolute murderer on the dodgeball court.
Yes. Amazing guy, amazing player, hard to argue. Good job.
Sato chipping into the fact that Simply Steph hasn't been picked yet is a disgrace.
I think she just wants to be picked so she can go to bed.
I think that's exactly the motivation behind it. But moving on to the Rocky Horror Picture Throw, and those gold pants are delightful. Clever Missy, please give us your round 1 pick. Commissioner, do we have a Clever Missy in the chat?
She's in the chat, but I don't know if she...
She may have a small person to be tending to, possibly. So we'll give her a little while. We'll give her a couple of minutes. And we'll... Oh, there we go. Welcome, Jen.
Technology. Okay, I'm here. Okay, so if anybody's ever been on my team, they know that I'm pretty much awful at sheeting anything. So my first round pick typically goes to somebody who I can often rely on to sheet and semi-co-captain as I wrangle my toddlers. So first pick is going to Silent Whiff.
Oh, Silent.
That is the silentest Al. He brings the librarian energy, and I love it.
Now, personally, I think that's a good choice. I don't know how Al feels about that going 4th pick of the dodgeball.
I think it is a very poor choice. I don't think I am necessarily first round pick talent. I think she's picking me because I will just do the sheets for her, which is a terrible reason. You could have gotten me in at least the 2nd round.
Oh, I don't know, Al. I think your performances over the last 12 months have probably bumped you up a little bit higher than you're willing to admit. But I love that pick. Al, the jury is still out for you. But as we move to Sturrock, an invasion of the dodgy dodgy catchers, no cacti involved. Do we have Ian with us? And who is your first round pick, please?
I'm going to go for Wheels for my first round pick.
Wheels, a pretty quiet player in the community nowadays, Al, but absolute killer. Always a solid performer. BGG hero
Excellent
and general, yeah, really good player. A solid pick there, I think, from Ian. A girl dodges alone at night. Super Grandma. Who is your first round pick, please?
Hi. Well, I'm going to pick holistically as usual, and I'm going to go for the man who likes the best donuts. So I'll go for Chasmo, please.
Chasmo. Well, Al, I couldn't be happier about this pick.
The things I do to please you, hey.
After picking me previously, she's gone for Chasmo. I mean, clearly, she's older and wiser now, Al. This is a much better pick.
It is difficult to argue with having Chasmo on your team, and you get free donuts. But I am just pleasantly surprised that she picked anybody but you.
I know, right? I couldn't be happier. I'm over the moon. Thank you, Super Grandma. And we go to the Blobberduke and October. It's your time for round one pick, and who is the name?
I am taking Kincaid.
Kincaid, another solid choice out. I think we both agree. Always tough to beat.
He's very tough to beat. Many people consider him one of the best Star Realms players to ever play the game.
Yep.
He, can sometimes be a little quiet in chat, but he's a beast. And honestly, just being on a team with him, you will learn quite a bit about the game you didn't even realize you didn't know.
100%. And another one of those top players who's just really nice and a very kind person. So good choices there by October. As we move to Everybody Loves to Blame, Polita C, but who will be blamed for the death of this first round pick on A Nightmare on Realm Street? Chris.
Yeah, I will take the blame. A lot of good folks already off the board. I guess I made a top 7, and 5 of them are already gone. So I guess I'm going to go with the best overall available and take Alduin.
Alduin goes to Nightmare on Realm Street, Al. Good player, Alduin.
Yeah.
Don't like to see him on the opposing side.
No. Surprised he dropped that far, but that I think just speaks to how stacked this field is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mainly just did not want to see him and Bork and Beans on the same team.
That's
I
another
actually think
good
everyone
thing.
can agree with that sentiment because we were a few picks away from an absolute horror story unfolding for any team that opposed them. So thank you for that, Chris. Jael Mithromar, who is your first round pick, please?
I am very excited to add JP Runs Funny to my team.
Yeah, really hard player to knock to the bench there, Al. JP, thoughtful and always good. Could it be a bit quicker, perhaps?
We sort of joke he should be called JP Play Slowly, but he is very thoughtful in his play and always seems to get the job done.
Yeah, he's quite frequently the anchor on his team and usually very difficult to actually bench. So great pick there by Jael. And as we round out the first round, Bork and Beans, who is joining you on Stramborker's Catula?
Hello. So I'm going to pick Sebus Ripper.
Yeah, I would have been really surprised if Sebus had gone the entire first round without getting picked out. So not terribly surprising there.
It's not a big surprise. Especially after he just won a pretty big award for last season.
Yeah.
It would have been a huge surprise if he had made it into round 2.
Absolutely. I mean, he would have been amazing value if he had, but Bork making sure that didn't happen, and already a scary lineup on Strandwalker's catch for that. But we're going to go back to the top of the round 2. We're going to go back to Vorazor and Handballs, and who is joining Serafina on your team, please?
Well, for my plans, there's actually something of an embarrassment of riches left. So I am going to go with my first impression because I thought the couple of people I have left wouldn't be available to me, but I'm going to go with my first thought and go with a Slava Ukraini and grab Tatiana.
Tatiana, Al, a player who doesn't like to go first round, so probably delighted that she's being picked up in round 2, but a strong choice, underrated player, really, really difficult to beat in any game of Star Realms in general.
This is true. And now Vorizori has two very scary females on his team.
Yeah.
That could be real interesting.
Do we think that's his strategy this season is to build a harem of lady killers?
Isn't that the empty girl strategy was when she drafted an all women's team?
An all women's team. It could be. We'll see how that works out.
Yeah.
Patriarch 215.
We'll see.
Who will be joining Juan Carlos with you on the catch assist?
Well, I'm going for another heavy killer with Ninjanin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, another solid player.
The 9-inch ninja.
The 9-inch ninja.
Another legend.
Yeah, another legend. There's quite a few of them around in this dodgeball draft, you know. Very competent player. Very difficult to get out. And when he's on his game, his format is to behold. So a good choice there, we think. Sir Thestral, who will be joining Corey Bear 88 on The Bulls Have Eyes?
He had a bit of a rough season last, but he's still a super strong pick. I'm going to go with Tuna.
Tuna Slap, yeah, good player. Still in endurance, so he's doing all right. And Tuna's, again, I think I've said it before, Al, but Tuna's one of those like really consistent players who's quite annoying to come up against because I don't feel like he has a bad game. Like you never see him making a silly choice.
No.
Clever Missy, Rocky Horror Picture Throw, and joining SilentAl, who's maybe leaning forward a little in his chair at this point.
All right, I literally just got out of getting the kids settled again. Okay, I'm going to go with my fellow Sanderson fan and book club member, Rip.
Jeremy Folletta, one of the nicest guys in Star Realms, Al. And I don't know if you meet him in queue much, but whenever I meet him in queue, he just destroys me.
We've had some pretty good games. We also play a lot of games on BGA. So he's pretty good at schooling me, not just at Star Realms, but at other board games too. However, you might want to check. There it goes. The board wasn't updating for a minute there.
Okay, yeah. I think it's all good now.
We're good. No, super excited to have Jeremy there, and he is an excellent player at many, many games.
A well-rounded player indeed. Stark, Invasion of the Dodgy Catchers, your round 2 pick to join Wheels, please.
So I'm going to go with my Season 8 teammate who I've been playing a bit in ranked lately and who keeps kicking my ass, which is VQ.
VQ, pretty good choice there. Well-known streamer, Al, lovely person. I'm afraid another member of the Rogue Realms, so I'll see you and Adam shake your head at that, but you probably won't hold it against her.
No, she's lovely. I love watching her stream when I get the opportunity.
Yeah.
Should be tough, and maybe if we could set it up, maybe even have her stream some dodgeball matches.
That would be very cool indeed. So we'll see if we can't get that going. VQ, if you're listening, no pressure, but that would be great. Super Grandma, a girl dodgeballs alone at night. Joining Chasmo in round 2 for you is...
You'll never guess.
Why don't you tell
Would
me?
Would you like to come to the dark side, Ryan?
Sure, why not? Let's do that.
Let's do that.
I love a donut or two. I'll take that. Round two is not is not a bad place to go, Al. You'd always prefer round three, but we'll take it.
Yeah,
as long as it's
good.
Not round one, pick one.
Right, exactly.
Anywhere but that. So thank you, Super Grandma. As we move through the round, we go to October and the Blobberduke, who's joining you and Kincaid.
E-Day.
Sorry,
That come through. No?
I missed that.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hello?
Cranky Day.
Cranky Day. It sounded like Cranky Day. I think he won't be too sad about that, Al. He's still a bit earlier than he liked. He liked round three, right?
I think if Cranky is drafted any time before the last round, he complains that it's too early for him.
Bitterly that it's too early, yeah. He should probably lose a bit more then, maybe. Do you think?
Maybe.
I mean, but, October has guaranteed themselves a really smooth running ship there, because that chat and all those games are going to be well managed.
Right, and he's the commissioner, so if there's any disagreement with another team, they're automatically going to win.
Yeah, the other team's instantly disqualified, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Chris, moving on to A Nightmare on Realm Street, who's joining Alderin on your green team?
I'm absolutely shocked. I think I'm just making sure it's correct. Is DG3 still available?
That is correct.
DG3 is still available.
Do you see that name on the board?
I will be taking him with very much excitement.
Okay. Well, DG3 probably sad he couldn't make it back round to Tuna, but solid round two pick there. Do we think, Al?
Oh, excellent solid round two. We've seen him go in the first round. He is an offensive weapon all on his own.
Yeah.
With those rapid fire Frontiers games.
Yeah.
That's going to be scary.
A few players who know Frontiers better than DG3, if I remember correctly, championing that format when it first came out. Yael Midthromar, who's joining JP Runs Funny. I noticed there's a lot of J's here. Are we expecting another one now?
Yeah, we're gonna stay on the J train, but I'm cheating a little bit, and we'll go with Gianos.
Well, it's in the right linguistic area, so Guianos joining JP Runs Funny on Midthroma there, Al. How do we feel?
I mean, it's hard to go wrong. I mean, I am a little disappointed he's not a real cat, but beyond that, I think he's a good player and a great person, and it's great to see him go in round two.
What I would like for Jael there is for Jelly is that if Guianos could turn up on a video chat in their team chat with the cat filter that Texan judge had, I think that would be, or the Texan
that would be perfect.
That would be perfect. That would kind of redeem him in my eyes for not being a real cat.
Yeah.
So please get on that, Simon, if you're listening.
I am putting it out here right now. If he shows up to Origins again this year, I am expecting him to wear some of those cat ears to the convention.
100%. We need pictures, and it needs to be all around right there. Bork and Beans, bearing in mind that, order matters, you now have 2 picks as you bookend out round 2 and lead us into round 3. Who is your round 2 and round 3 picks, please?
Oh shoot. I get 2 picks. Okay. Let's see. So, I'm going to choose, for my first pick, it'll be Guianos, the not cat.
Well, I'm afraid Guianos, the not cat's just
been
taken. So
He's just been picked. No.
Yeah, that will have to be a pick again, I'm afraid.
No, that's okay. Let me gather my thoughts. I was so set on him.
Take as
I'm going to choose... I'm going to choose Jace Ascended.
Okay, Jace Ascended going in round 2. Very good. And in round 3.
And then for the next one, I'm going to choose Wet Yeti.
The Wetty going to Stramborcus Catchula. So Jace Ascended and Wetty there, Al. How do we feel about those 2 picks?
I mean, I feel sad for Jael, who can't draft Jace Ascended now
I know,
to
right?
go with his J team.
Yeah.
But and then Wet Yeti, fairly new to dodgeball, and he's been in for a couple seasons. But really good player, really fun guy. That should be a fun team.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, I don't know if Bork's aware, but he's picked up 2 rogues there, so that could be a fun time for him. I don't know if Bork likes Magic the Gathering, but he could definitely get Jace chatting away on that topic. So we're going to go back to Jael, who's been robbed of one of his J's. Who's joining Julianos and JP Runs Funny on your side now?
This is absolutely brutal. What am I to do? I guess I will take a non-J then, and I'll go with Cisco Alvarez.
Cisco Alvarez, a pretty good round 3 pickup, Al.
Oh, very, very good round 3 pick. Great player. I've had some real battles with him in BGG. Wow, round 3, and it's Cisco. That's just, we have a lot of talent in this.
It's, I think, I don't know, it was one of the captains or if it was Adam or maybe both before the draft, but it might have been, in fact, it might have been Captain Polites and Adam who both agreed this is probably the deepest draft pool they feel they've seen in recent years. So how is, speaking of Polites C, how is Chris following that up for a Nightmare on Realm Street? Your round 3 pick, please.
Yeah, I'm still kind of like in shock that this good of players are still available. I'm going to take Darklighter.
Yep, solid player Rick. Round 3 probably shouldn't be anywhere near there, right, Al?
No, he is a first, second round pick, and the fact that he has slipped to round 3 is absolutely nuts. And I mean, just beyond that, Rick is an amazing guy. He is. I think he's played in every season of Dodgeball, so he knows what he's doing. An excellent player, but just also an excellent guy who organizes so many other tournaments and things for both for Star Realms and Hero Realms. So great pickup.
Yeah, and again, I don't think we can sort of pay enough kudos to people like Rick, who like tournament organizers who are not just tournament but very consistent and constantly creating stuff for the community to consume. So yeah, great pickup there for Chris. October, your round 3 pick to follow that one, please.
I'm going to go with Penguin Army.
Oh yeah, Penguin Army. Previous platinum winner, I believe, Al. And always solid.
I believe so, yes.
Corey Bear picked him when he captained, and I don't think he disappointed. Very, very good player. Very dangerous with the ball in his hands. Grandma, we're here again. Who's joining us on A Girl Dodgeballs Alone at Night?
Well, I'm going to go for the lady who's full of poop. I'm going to go for Poop Deck.
Poop Deck it is. I sense a theme here. Poor Chasmo. Too many rogues.
I sadly enough, when she said I'm going with the lady who's full of poop, I couldn't figure out which player she was talking about right away. So
you go on everybody's list then, Al.
Maybe.
Okie dokie.
All right, who we got next?
Yeah,
Derek.
We got Stark next.
Is I? Oh, so, yeah. I'm going to go for the man who's so taciturn in season 7 that we decided he was the Ron Swanson of Dodgeball. Lux 16.
Lux 16 joining Invasion of the Dodgy Catchers. So a reminder that Lux sometimes doesn't even turn on his phone, let alone check chats. So that should be an interesting pickup there.
But he wins games.
He does win games. Yeah, even when his phone is off. That's how good he is.
Oh, look at that. He is still yet to take a turn in Balls of Fire or to accept the challenge.
Yet
So
to accept a challenge
there you
in
go.
fast-paced moving balls of fire. So before Sturrock can change his mind, let's move very
Guess who's
swiftly
not
on
winning a single
to
tiebreaker?
Clever Missy. And who are you taking in round 3?
All right, I don't know this person very well, but I've heard they're pretty good, and it's always good to get some new blood in the chat. So I'm going with Dion Lunsford.
Dion Lunsford. Well, firstly, I love that attitude, Al. Like, I haven't played with this person before. Let's get him in the team. Absolutely love that. Dion Lunsford,
Right.
organizer of the WWBC, the Commanders tournament circuit. Lovely fella. Pretty handy at the game, too.
Really good. I've played him. Honestly, I think I've played him more face to face in real tournaments than I have in the app. We've played many times at Origins. Always a strong competitor. Always scary to see on that tournament board. So yeah, it'll be real awesome to be on a team with him. And yeah, I don't have anything bad to say.
And with a season
Not
under his
yet.
belt now, maybe this is his stride. But we're going to move to Sir Thestral, joining the Bulls Have Eyes.
Right.
Your 3rd round pick, please.
I am going to go with someone I wasn't prepared to be on the board still, and go with Agent Seto.
Mr. Teague.
Agent Seto.
Agent Seto. Fellow librarian. So obviously better than all the other peons in this draft, Al.
Exactly. He is also currently working on that library degree in my hometown, so I obviously have a soft spot there too.
Of course.
But Ian, great player, also has won many Legends things for both Hero Realms and Star Realms. Just an all-around excellent player, excellent guy. He will also beat the pants off of you in Jeopardy too. So
Yeah, super knowledgeable at trivia, both trivial and not. Like, he just has one of those brains that takes in all the information and keeps beating me in WWBC. So boo. Patriarch 215, your round 3 pick to join Ninjanin and Juan Carlos, please.
Well, I'm gonna go with Rollenpaw.
Yeah, another another player that you just don't expect to see still on the board. Philip, a lovely guy, really nice fella, great player, Al.
amazing guy. Always awesome to see him. Tough competitor, tough to play against. Really smart player. So yeah, excellent pick.
He actually gave me my first tournament loss. So yeah, time for some payback.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I was there for his first live tournament at Origins, and he it was the first time he had played Star Realms in physical format, and so I handed him his first loss, and I'm hoping he remembers that because I do, because it was, I'm pretty sure, the last time I ever beat him in live play.
Yeah, Philip, a solid performer. Now, Vorazores, we'll move back to you. We obviously snake, so we've got a round 3 pick and a round 4 pick for Hannibals, please.
Yeah, a lot of the people I wanted just went in the last 3 steps, and now I have to try and catch up here. All right, I think I'm going to double check my stats real fast, actually. Yeah, I'm going to take for my round 3 pick. I'm going to take Zwivix, actually.
Civics player, excellent, and your round 4 pick.
Civics player.
And for my round 4 pick, as one of the few people who is across the board, someone who I remain interested in at this point, I am going to take the Simply Steph player.
Oh, and Simply Steph going in round 4 there, Al. She'll be delighted, because that means she can go to bed. But cruelly put behind Civics there by Alex Hines, not respecting Queen Dinosaur perhaps as much as he ought to. How do we feel about that?
With nothing but love
I
in your
mean,
heart,
the
though.
only thing that really does is it makes her a lot more eligible for the Moneyball Award later in the season.
That is true. He could be doing her a favor there.
Yeah.
But as Agent Seto said, it's about damn time. So nice to see Simply Steph being picked up there. And Civics, like not to dwell on Simply Steph for the whole talk, but Civics also a good player, good fun, lovely fella. Ex-teammate. I don't know if you've played with him in Dodgeball, Al?
I don't think we've been on a team together, but I know he's been bouncing around the league long enough that we've played some pretty rough games against each other, but I don't think we've been on the same team.
Yeah, no, he's a great fella. At least he picked me quicker than Civics. You were a very fast choice for him, yeah, absolutely. I think delighted to see you still there. And Dion Stoppable 24 missed getting picked. Well, good news is you can always check the replay, Dion, and see how we harassed and slashed your good name to tatters, and said awful things about you. That didn't happen. Patriarch, we're back at you. Round 4, please.
Well, I've got to go with one of the nicest people in the community with Imam.
Imam 69. Good value in round 4, especially as an award winner, Al.
I was going to say she was the Peacekeeper Award winner, so to get an award winner down in the 4th round, that's an amazing value pick. And Imam is very, very lively in chat, so that'll keep things going there.
Absolutely.
As long as she's fueled by coffee.
And
as long as she's fueled by coffee. Don't worry, you will know every time she needs coffee because she will post a GIF for it.
She will tell you. And if you can manage to leave her on her own as the last player, then woe betide the other team. But Sir Thestral, the Bulls have eyes. Your round 4 pick, please.
I'm going to take a wild round 4 pick here and go with Slavic.
Slavic joining Agent Sato, Tuna Slap, and Corey Bear, and that's looking like a pretty strong team right now, Al. Another award winner.
That's pretty scary. I mean, Slavic, another award winner for a defensive award. That's gonna be a scary team.
That is going to be a scary team.
Is the draft board updating? It looks like it froze up again, or is it just me?
It's updating. It looks like it's updating on stream and in the Google Sheet, so it seems fine.
Okay, maybe it's just me.
From here. Clever Missy, joining Dion, Rip, Silent, and yourself on Rocky Horror Picture Throw. Your round 4 pick, please.
I'm going to go ahead and go with my favorite cyborg, Markbot 3000.
Markbot 3000, lovely fella, Mark Thomas Smith, Al. Always enjoy games against him. Very good natured, great sport. Yeah, can't say nicer things.
Yeah, can't say nicer things. I've been on at least one team, if not 2, with him. Always a good guy to have around, and just a tough player. So great pick. I'll be excited to have him on my team.
Absolutely, I would too. Sturrock, Invasion of the Dodgy Catchers, round 4 pick, please.
I think I'm going to go with Osmosis Brent. He seems to have been stepping up his game in the last few months.
Okay, so round 4 Osmosis Brent. You're getting a fantastic singer on the team. You're going to be putting up with lots of heavy metal references in chat. But joking aside, like Brent, a lovely player and pretty handy as well. Been definitely improving of late.
Definitely improving. I mean, he captained a winning team last season, so it's hard to argue with that. And I mean, in all honesty, getting all the heavy metal songs for each matchup, that's worth it right there.
Yeah, he puts a lot of work and love into his dodgeball games, does Brent. So great pickup, we like that. Super Grandma, your round 4 pick for a girl dodgeballs alone at night.
I'm going to go with our favourite German. I'm going with Fire Driller.
Terrible pick here, Al, I think, round 4. Just absolutely woeful. Can't say a nice word about him.
Now, is it all rogues? Is that what she's going for?
I mean, technically, Fire Driller, Poop Deck, myself, and Chasmo are all rogues, so it's very difficult to decry that at the moment. All joking aside, though, I don't want people to think I don't like Fire Driller. He's a lovely fella, is Robert Heppikausen. My original BGG nemesis, actually. Like the player who kept beating me in BGG when I first joined the league. Robert's a really fun guy. And good to have on the team, so that's great.
Yeah.
The Blobberduke, October, your round 4 pick, please.
So I'm going to do something a little wild and take the first rookie. I am going to take Morfada.
I was wondering when Morfada was going to come by. Now, Al, I don't know if you've come across Morfada much, but this is a player who really puts up tough games every time I come across them in any kind of Star Realms game. They're quite a punchy player. And I think in round 4, even though they're a rookie, I think that might be quite a good pick.
That could be a good pick. I mean, I haven't played them much. I know they're really a lot more active on Discord than Facebook, but I got to play them a bit for the rookie game, and they did real well. And I'll be interested to see. I mean, they seem to at least figure out the mechanics of dodgeball really quick for the rookie game. So hopefully that won't be any impediment, and they can focus on their game and do really well.
Yeah, so that could turn out to be. I mean, if that is a good pick, then the Blobberduke also starting to look like a bit of a scary team there. Polites joining you in round 4, and I'm looking at those names, and I realise I keep saying strong teams, but who's joining Nightmare on Realm Street in round 4?
Well, somebody who I thought I was probably going to be picking in the 3rd round, who magically is still here on the 4th. I'm basically selling my soul for this championship here, and I'm going to go with Dusto.
Okay, so Dusto going in round 4. Probably based on his stats, a little low for Dusto there, but like solid player.
I mean, we're saying that about nearly every pick, that it feels like low for that player.
True.
But I mean, Dusto, it's hard to argue. I mean, he's a legend. He's a Realms walker. He's been in the community since it started.
Yeah.
So it's tough. It's tough to argue. To see that kind of talent go to round 4, that's nuts. But apparently that is the theme of the season.
That is season 10, yeah. And I hear what you're saying about the Echo Binks, but I literally can't do much about this. Like, I haven't changed any of the settings in the last hour and a half or whatever. Mitromar, Jar-L, your round 4 pick, please, to join Cisco, Jouse, and JP.
Yeah, I'm somewhat disappointed I didn't get the first rookie, but then I'll at least get the second rookie, and I will take BPB.
BPB, mostly I see them in ranked, I think, Al, BPB, if I remember rightly. Do you come across this player?
They've just started dipping their toes more into organized play recently and getting more involved in the community. But really solid player. Also did real well in that rookie game. So it'll be neat to see how Ben does with a full season.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't exactly remember how my games against BPB go, but I don't think they're horribly in my favour, if I'm being honest. Stramborkus Catula. Again with snakes, so around 4 and around 5 pick from you, please, remembering that the order matters for egos.
All right, so for my first pick, I'm going to choose the Yarbster.
Yarbo in round 4, excellent. And for round 5, please.
And then for round 5, sorry, let me just double check the spreadsheet one second. I'm going to choose, and just to make sure ACOX is still there, I'm going to choose them.
You are correct.
Yeah, ACOX is still there.
Award winner ACOX89 is still on the board in round 5. So 2 picks there, Al, that I think, round 4 and round 5 for Yarbo and ACOX89 is just great value. This is silly. We keep saying it, but yeah, 2 lovely players, good players as well at this stage of the draft. So,
Yarbo's great. I'm surprised Steph hasn't been screaming about why hasn't anybody drafted her yet. And then ACOX, who won an award, and I believe I said when he won an award that it feels like he's a very underrated player, and then he goes in round 5. I'm calling it now. He's gonna win at least a money ball, at least one, if right? Not more. Yeah. I can't see that not happening with right? Just his his ability to hit and throw. Yeah, that's gonna be nuts.
So Steph, at least Yards was picked before ACOX.
Yeah.
Sato claiming that this is exactly where we all expected ACOX to be picked. So Jael, we're back to you. It's round 5. You've got to pick. Who's it going to be?
I'm going to put my faith in another rookie and take Lex Neville.
Lex Neville. I think someone who's been playing quite a lot of practice games with Tatiana, if I remember rightly, Al. Not necessarily.
Lex Neville plays a lot of practice games with a lot of people.
Yeah. Hungry to learn. Pretty handy from what I remember in terms of their play. So it'll be interesting to see how they adapt to dodgeball, because it is a sometimes oft chaotic format, depending on who you're throwing at or throwing from. So I think it'll be interesting to see. Clearly, Politos wanted to grab Lex Neville up, judging by that reaction. But do you know anything more about them? Because I'm somewhat clueless on Lex Neville.
From what I understand, they are a little hesitant towards the more chaos formats with gambits and events and things like that. So that may work against them. But they have sent many a practice game to me, and they've won their fair share. So they at least know what they're doing. They did real well in the rookie game, learning the ropes and things like that. So it'll be real interesting to see. This could be either a real deep sleeper pick, or if anything, the ceiling is really, really high on this pick.
Absolutely, yeah. So Chris, having been robbed of the Lex Neville pick, which we could intuit was coming, who's going with number on Realms Street in round 5?
Okay, well, I just had to ask her permission. But I'm gonna take my wife. I just ran up the stairs. I'm out of breath. I'm not in shape. I'm gonna take my wife, champion captain, Sablé.
Well, see, I love this for 2 reasons, because that's absolutely clarified for all concerned who wears the pants, Al. Love that.
Very much.
And hey, look, I got in my captain season, I got Ashton real low. She just won an endurance. Here she is again going in round 5, and sometimes she'll just absolutely destroy people. Learned at the knee of Jim, who we know was an absolute monster at the game as well. Just a great pick.
Mm-hmm.
I think Chris is going to need to.
Great pick. Right? Yeah, and in all honesty, I'm sort of glad that she gave him permission to draft him, because she's a really good pick for him.
Yeah, she is. She's a great pick. A great pick, especially in round 5. October, the Blobbadook picks for round 5, please.
So I'd like to take about 4 different people in this spot. Is that okay?
tends to be
might just have
required
to
that
pick
you only
one.
have the same amount of dodgeballs as everyone else.
Oh.
Mm.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take M Colo.
Now, Al. The meme game is going to be on point. The smack talk in
The
chat
meme game is going to be amazing.
is going to be so good. There's a lot to like about this pick.
Oh, there is nothing not to like about this pick.
Yeah.
M is amazing. She is hilarious, and she started posting those meme news stories, and they are spectacular.
Pure gold. Absolute gold. Yeah. Yeah. And Colo, sassiest mouth in Star Realms, arguably. But you know, she can put a result or two up as well. Sometimes she'll just come back and she's bushed people.
Yeah, I should say, I mean, she's great to have in chat. She's really funny, but she can also play. She was on my team. I think she set some sort of, I think it was a dodging record for like most throws at her in a round without getting hit. She can play too. I think that was just sort of assumed, but yes, she can play. She can play real well.
She might be the player I've been on the same team as the most throughout my dodgeball career as well. So sad to see her on a different team, but well done, October. That's a cracking pick. Super Grandma, your round 5 pick, please.
Well, I'm going to pick a rookie myself, and it's somebody I've played a lot recently, and he's very, very good. So I'm going to pick Flydar.
Flydar, husband and wife combo on this team.
Oh, really? I didn't notice that.
As Flydar joins their significant partner Poodek on this team, Al. Have you played Flydar much?
I have not played Flydar. He was part of the rookie challenge, but I didn't get a chance to play against him myself, and I don't think I've met him in ranked at all.
He's a Canadian though, so you know he's a good egg.
Yeah.
So this is almost certainly coming true. Al's prediction of why that team's being picked. Sturrock, Invasion of the Dodgy Catchers, not Cacti, again. Round 5, your pick, please.
I think I'll go with, if I can pronounce it correctly, Dakaran. Dakaran, perfect, thank you.
Yep. Dakaran, super nice guy. Derek Weller is a lovely human being and a pretty snazzy graphics editor as well if you need things doing. So yeah, always love seeing him in Dodgeball, Al.
Yeah, great to have him still around, and let's hope he does well this season.
Absolutely. Clever Missy, joining you in round 5, please.
I'm actually going to go with my other Star Realms book club member and go with Darth Kronos.
Was that Darth Kronos? I think I heard.
Yeah, sorry, did I cut off? Darth Kronos.
Darth Kronos, excellent. Haven't played him that much, but loved every time I've chatted with him now.
Darth Kronos, great. I think I've met him a few times at a few different conventions. Good player, good guy. Awesome.
Excellent. Cephestral, round 5 for the Bulls Have Eyes, please.
Okay, I will go with Starmark.
Oh, do you know what, Al? I was wondering how far Starmark was going to drop. This is a cracking round 5 pick.
Yeah, Starmark can take over a game.
Yeah.
I mean, relatively new to the league, but a very, very good player. I believe he also dominates quite a few tournaments. So yeah, that'll be that could be another very possible money baller in at least one. round.
For me, if Starmark does not get a money ball this season, something's gone horribly wrong. He's great value there, and quite fruity in chat as well. Quite enjoyed the cut and thrust of his wit. Patriarch 215 joining you in the team cat meme is
Let's go with Drew the Rat.
Drew the Rat, lovely fella. Nothing bad to say about Drew. Often comes in as a substitute, Al. So nice to see him here at the start of the season.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think we pulled him in as a sub a season or two ago, and had a lot of fun. Was really successful, and is now a full league member. So that's awesome to have him. Andrew's a good guy. So yeah.
Yeah. Now, Vorizori, you have your fifth and your final pick of the draft to make. So in no particular order, or definitely because it matters, who's going to be your fifth and your last pick for Season 10?
Well, once again, not the people I was counting on as that round went on. The people right before me have a really good habit of choosing exactly who I was thinking of. Let's see here. Sorry, I know we're trying not to take too long, but that did throw me off a little bit. I'm going to say for the first pick at this point, I'm going to grab Bahamut.
Bahamut 619, yeah.
Yep. And for number 2, oh, you know what? Let's screw it. Let's keep it in the family, or at least the state. I'm going to take Riska.
Okay, picking up Danielle Riska there. Again, some cracking dodgeballers there. Bahamut, very nice chap, and Riska, a simple delight. Loves to bake, if I remember rightly. Will probably not be thrilled by Alex's pick there, but you can't have it all.
Yeah. And I mean, what's not to like about Riska? I mean, Riska in the final round. Riska's another seasoned veteran.
Yeah.
To be able to get that with your last pick is real great.
Yeah, absolutely. So Patriarch 215, your final pick of the Season 10 Dodgeball Draft, please.
I think we're going to go ahead and pick up Jonna Ann.
Jonna Ann, spoiling perhaps Jael's last stab and hope at a J. Jonna, lovely human being, obviously comes side saddle with Silent Trey, who's clearly a killer dodgeball in training, Al. Great pick.
Oh, great pick. Jonna Ann is amazing. I'm hoping she can make it back to Origins sometime soon. Hopefully with Silent Trey in tow, because I'd love to see both of them. But she is a killer dodgeballer. If there's any doubt, she went into labor with Trey while playing me in dodgeball, and I believe eliminated me.
I think she knocked you out,
while in labor. Yeah, she knocked me out hard.
Yeah.
So if that is any measure of how good of a player she is.
And apparently Brent says that now he knows her name is Jonna. Did he think it was Joanna maybe, or who knows? We'll leave that one stewing. So Thestral, your final pick of the Season 10 Dodgeball Draft.
I'm going with a captain of last season. I'm going to go with the Ass Clown himself, PC Load Letter.
Ass Clown Load Letter, great pick. Love Jason Shaw. Criminal. Yeah. That not only should Wise Wizard Games have taken away his name, Ass Clown, but also then allows someone else to create a username of Ass Clown and not take it from them. But seriously, Jason
very
Shaw,
sad. But
great guy.
Yeah, Jason's a great guy. And I know he took a break from Star Realms for a little while, and it's great to have him back, and it's great to have him in Dodgeball.
Absolutely, and that's now a team that are top and tailed by jiu-jitsu practitioners. So Ash Clown and Sir Thestral gonna mess you up in more ways than one. Clever Missy, your final pick of the Season 10 Dodgeball Draft, please.
Oh man, I was gonna go Donna because we mamas got to stick together. But I will. It's hard when you get to this place. You know what? I'm gonna go with my favorite upside downer, and I'm gonna go with Baggio. Man, this guy kind of rocked it. On our team a couple seasons ago. So I'm pretty stoked. Bags, join the team.
Clever Missy ruining the dodgeball tradition by taking Baggio 10 before the end. Just disgraceful. But seriously, Dean is a super nice guy. Always seems to manage to go in the last round, and honestly, Al, he's kind of better than that. We've played with him on a team. He's lovely, and sometimes he just goes out and gets results.
Oh, he's great. I mean, I feel like the only reason he's in the final round is because of tradition at this point. Because he is a much better player than that final round. He's also just a really good guy, a really nice guy to have on your team. So yeah, it's sort of sad the tradition dies, but it's a really, really good pick, and I'll be happy to have him with me on my team.
Yeah, I'm here for it. And also, like, to his credit, he lives in the UST time zone, which is not always conducive to dodgeballing, but he never fails to get his matches done in a timely fashion. So, Baggio, always welcome. Starrick, your final pick for Invasion of the Dodgy Catchers.
Just going to echo the idea that it's a really strong draft here. I'm looking at these last kind of half dozen or so names and thinking, yeah, I could make a case for any of them, but I'm going to keep it in the Rogues kind of family and pick Sarah T.
Sarah T, we like that name, Al. Lovely human being, pretty good dodgeballer. Another player who quite often you see in like round 5-6, but honestly could go higher.
Oh, definitely could go higher. She is a very, very good player, very underrated player. Especially just an excellent live game player too. She has made so many top 8 cuts for Legends and money tournaments. She's a very, very good player. So that is an excellent value pick.
Yeah, super smart player. So, Super Grandma with bated breath, although if I was a betting man, I think I know what's going to happen next. Who is your final pick for the Season 10 Dodgeball Draft?
Can you guess?
You have to tell me. I couldn't possibly influence any decisions made.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm going to pick somebody who I spend most of my time fighting with. So I'm going to go with Viserys.
Viserys, indeed. Rob is a chef, a very sassy player, should we say, Al?
Yes.
And not afraid of telling a good story when the winds start rolling in. I'm quite happy to have Rob on my team as well. Actually, he's very funny. October, joining Blobberduke as the pickings grow slim. Who will join you in round 6?
I don't know this player, but I'm going to take Tyraziel.
Tyraziel, recent uncoverer of the fact that Julianos is not in fact a cat, removed the shred of doubts at the coding conference they were at, and proved to one and all that he is in fact a human being and not an adorable kitten. Also a game designer, I believe. Tyraziel makes games as well as codes. Al.
Yes, I think he's a coder. I mean, he's also been in the community quite a long time. I know he did some streaming for a while. Not unfamiliar with the game of Star Realms, so good pick there. I think the only reason he's fallen this low is just because he's still fairly new to Dodgeball, but not to Star Realms. So good pick.
Has frequented platinum in the BGG, so not no slouch when it comes to playing the game. So good round 6 pick up there for October. Chris, Polites C, joining you and your delightful wife on Nightmare on Realm Street.
Well, once again, it seems like an echo, but I'm shocked this person is still here. I've got to take Zim 108.
Yeah, Zim 108.
Yeah.
Solid player, Al.
Very solid player. Has captained a couple times. Really good player. Good dodgeballer. I also play him on BGA. He's just a good gamer in general. I'm surprised to see him fall to this round. That's another Moneyball contender.
Absolutely. And as we move to Jar L, mid-throw mart, I always say this, Jay, because it's true. It's not necessarily about who you want, but who you want Orc and Beans to have, because you are removing their choice. So for your final pick of the round 10, of the round 6 season 10 Star Realms Dodgeball League, you are taking
a flyer on CJK Flyer.
And that leaves obviously Darth Binkley to fall to Scramble because Catcher. So Al, those final 2 picks, I mean, both players I wouldn't really expect to see at this stage of the draft. We say this a lot, but we'd be delighted to have either of those in round 6, would you not?
Oh, very much so. CJK Flyer, also fairly new to dodgeball, which I think is why he's fallen this low, but very capable Star Realms player. So yeah, that's not a bad pick. And then my man Darth Binkley, I mean, he is just a great guy, an awesome player. I also play him all sorts of games on BGA. He is a very well-versed just board game player in general, very experienced Star Realms player, and just an absolute just good guy. So to be able to get Binks as the final pick, that is both a testament to how strong this draft board was, but also just an awesome person to have on your team.
Absolutely, yeah. And Binks is one of my favourite dodgeballers. He's got a great sense of humour on him as well. So yeah, Jonathan Bishop.
Yeah. We love to razz him about his catches
that he gives away to everyone. But yes, so the elements of doubt have been removed. This is your season 10 dodgeball lineup. Your captains will now be going away if they haven't already, making team chats. You should be getting those invites via Messenger as we speak. Now I know Adam kind of said that the season might not start exactly on Monday, but he's going to look to try and get that going as soon as he's able. I know we did just have Balls of Fire literally fire off, so it's certainly going to happen probably within the next week, but it might not be exactly on Monday. But I'm sure good communication, captain's chat, that'll all come through. We'll see those matches come up. So really looking forward to this season. It's going to be great. And before we go, Al, is there anything you've got to say to the captains or the players?
Captains, thank you for having such a smooth draft for us. If you need any help finding any players to or putting your chats together, let me or Cranky know and we can help you set that up. To all the players, I hope you have a good season. I hope you have fun. Don't be afraid to communicate in your chat, both to your captains and to your teammates, and let's have a good time.
Yeah, and before we go, actually, Al, I've just got a couple more things. I got something that even Adam doesn't know about, actually. But before we do that, I'm just going to remind everybody about a certain thing that we like to do, which is our Star Realms kind of review show. So for those of you who haven't kind of come across it, we started off Thunderballs, and we kind of changed the theme to suit every year. But essentially, we run a recap of every round, Al and I. It's a bit of fun. There's some meaningless awards that we put in, which are not to be confused with the meaningful awards that we witnessed today with the Season 9 awards. The ones we do are just MVPs and like a Player of the Round and a Moneyball. They're not meant to be anything other than a bit of fun and a good giggle. So please don't get too caught up in that. It's certainly no predictor of what season awards come out. That's not how we roll. But it is a good fun kind of thing that we have going on. This season it's going to be called "I Know What You Did Last Round." Image up there, fitting in with the theme of dodgeball, Star Realms, and of horror. So we'll be running that after the round ends. My work schedule is such that it's going to be a little bit hit and miss when we run it. Used to be very metronomic and pretty much at the end of every round exactly. As Al and I can get our schedules lined up, we will do that. But that's not the only one that Adam knew about this one. We're going to play you out with another song from your friend and mine.
Season 10 has arrived. It will be times as fun. Get on Twitch, it's on a stream. A Season 10 draft. You can go anywhere. Friends to make and balls to throw. In Star Realms Dodgeball, you could be MVP. Take a peek, it's in our sheet. In Star Realms Dodgeball, Star Realms Dodgeball.